now we are going to our last guest for October Tech. We've had a great panel all the way through so far, and I know we're going to wrap this up with a great discussion from Dr. Khalil Dajani. He's from the professor from the School of Computer Science and Engineering, and I know he's got some great opportunities that he wants to discuss, so I am going to pass it on to him. I think he's coming on right now. And hey, good afternoon, sir. I think you're still muted here.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, how about now?
There you're great. How you doing?
I'm doing great. So busy. I'm telling you. I mean, it's been hectic. Yeah, we have a great number of students, and that's the idea, is to facilitate and to provide all the service that we can to our campus and our community. Thank you.
I know our students are very fortunate to have you helping guide these different programs. So I'm going to get out of here and let you talk about it.
Okay, can I share my screen? That's the important part. Okay. All right. Okay. Miss Lou, we're gonna connect definitely, because our computer science students are very much interested, and we have all the programs that you are looking for. So
yes, right now I'm in my grad program of computer science. So I took like algorithm this semester and computer architecture. Yeah, I met a lot of excellent students.
Okay. Shoot me an email. Very important that we get connected, and I will connect you with the right students as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let me share my screen. Well, just wanted to make a little introduction for my video. My name is Dr. Khalil Dajani. I am the director and professor of the School of Computer Science and Engineering. I do welcome you to this ITS Tech 2020 October, and we are very glad that everyone is joining us. And I would like to share my screen to start with my presentation.
You can go ahead and share your screen. All right, it's just coming up.
Okay, let me see slideshow. I can do slideshow. Okay. All right. Can everybody see?
Yes, we see it clearly.
Oh, okay, great. So with that being said, our program is to provide research, internship, as well as career choice activities for our students at CSUSB. And this is in collaboration with our aerospace industries that is surrounding the San Bernardino area, Kern County, Los Angeles counties, as well as Southern California in general. We collaborate a lot with the aerospace industry that makes up or that is made of the U.S. Air Force, the Air Force Research Lab, NASA, JPL, Northrop Grumman, SpaceX, Lockheed Martin, and those are very much the companies, as well as the organizations, whether they are federal and state supported, that we are currently collaborating with and providing our information and our students to serve and to be part of their programs. We are in our programs, which is the internship program and research, as well as the career choice, provide those opportunities to accelerate really the linking of the growing job demand in the defense industries, as well as the U.S. Air Force. We usually create very much collaborative opportunities with the state and federal organizations with our students. And we promote a lot of those programs and events that can match the academia with the industry as well as the state government organizations. So those three very important, the academic institution to be connected with the aerospace industry or the industry in particular that surrounds Southern California, and the government organizations that can provide scholarship funds as well as provide those good and long-term employment opportunities for our students. That's our aim. We develop and we work so hard with our students, whether it is from the School of Computer Science and Engineering or from STEM majors, different STEM majors who take our classes, to develop a pipeline, well-prepared pipeline of trained CSUSB alumni, graduates, as well as techs with proper training and proper opportunities that they can succeed. I wanted to draw the attention in this conference, in our talk here today, to the advantage that we have in Southern California and the extensive aerospace ties, infrastructure, as well as opportunities that we have in the States, especially in Southern California. So by providing scholarship funding opportunities, by providing that type of collaboration with other entities that surround us and that present huge budgets in the United States, is a plus for CSUSB, for our students, and for our faculty who work together with students on research as well as other programs as extracurricular activities. We love to promote research in a sense that we accelerate that transition from academia, from the lab to industry. And that's a huge business. Why? Because anytime that you have a prototype, anytime that you have a research, you will get as a result a product. And that product, if it's marketed well, if it's broadcasted well to industries around us and in the state of California, it is a great, great opportunity for those researchers, for the institution, as well as for the participants that made up that product. So we do connect the academia with the various industries in Southern California, and this way we will facilitate that type of patents as well as promotional activities to new products and new research. Just for everyone to know, the space and defense industries makes up the biggest organizations in our country. So for example, the Department of the Air Force. It is estimated that the fiscal year 2023, by the end of that time, it is the budget overview reflects $194 billion. And that's what's really known to the public. It is a lot more. So that type of budget for an entity and a defense industry, it's a huge. And at the same time, we would like to take a look at how we can be engaged with the Air Force as well as defense industries in order to make sure that our students, our graduates, are getting the benefit out of this type of budget, out of this type of taxpayer budget. So we do promote the United States Air Force, the defense industries, the space technologies industries in Southern California and beyond. And again, I wanted to mention that we connect industry, academia, and government and promote that type of collaboration in order to make sure that our United States economy, our students in the United States are served well. And we are proud of that. Recent grant that we have earned from the Department of Education, it is about $5 million. It's called the PATHS brand, and it is shortened with Proactive Approaches for Training Hispanics in STEM. In particular, underrepresented groups, in particular, Hispanics, as well as other minorities on campus. So what we promote is training, internships, as well as career choice, long-term employment opportunities. And again, our students, I'd love to see our students in jobs after they graduate, or perhaps move on to a graduate degree and continue at CSUSB for the master's programs, and later on we're going to have perhaps a doctorate program. That's my one of my goals. But nevertheless, either a job or a graduate program. We cannot see our students just hanging around and waiting for the job or the phone to click in and then waiting for an offer. We prepare our students ahead of time. Once they graduate, they should be in the job. That's it. Okay, that's the best service that we can offer our students. And this is one of the things that we would like to make sure that students, once they graduate, they are trained well. They are prepared to join the workforce in the state or outside the state. And that preparedness takes us to look for avenues that can provide those type of environments for our students. Whether it is the defense industry, whether it is a private industry, all those are welcome to be engaged in our programs, as well as facilitate opportunities to our graduates and to our students. So internships is one of the activities that can involve students as early as junior year or perhaps at their senior year. Usually it is about 3 to 6 months the student will spend at a site for a company, for an organization, and earn a credit at the same time. So it is paid internships, it is paid training and co-op, and build on that. Build that relationship with the industry, build that relationship with co-workers. It is very important that they have that resume, or whoever is going to graduate, ready, and show that type of engagement with the outside world. It is very nice to see the graduate degree, but at the same time, if there is no training, I think that there is a slim chance to earn a job. And nowadays, all employers, they are very picky, and they look for the best. They look for somebody who is productive enough so that they provide that type of job, that type of benefits for the employee. So we would like to make sure that our students are engaged and trained to join the proper workforce, whichever the job is entails to. So it is not in particular for IT or for computer scientists or an engineer. No, it is for all STEM majors. That's what we'd like to see. STEM nowadays, it is the hottest jobs that you can earn monies, as well as security in terms of your job. And again, for so many reasons, the world is changing, and we have seen the pandemic and its effects. So STEM jobs are very much indeed needed for in the job market, as well as whether it is private or state organization. So we promote that diversity, equity among our students, and would love to see all of them have a fair chance at the pie outside the academia. So everybody should have a job. Everybody should be equal in terms of getting that opportunity, that good job outside the years of academia. And that's what we are promoting. So applications for internships, you can visit our School of Computer Science and Engineering. You can look for the link internships, and you can check some of the companies that we are working with, and there are several of them. Many companies, they do require permanent residency, U.S. citizenship, as well as they look at if we are serving and we are choosing certain minorities that we would love to serve, and all minorities are encouraged to apply, whether Hispanics, underrepresented groups, any that has the minimum qualifications to apply for the job or to put an application for the job. Since these are defense industries, again, they look at the citizenship, they look at the permanent residency, but at the same time, we're not only limited to those. We have private companies that we are engaged with, and they love to see other international students join, as well as sponsoring some of the international students that we have, the brightest ones that we usually send and refer to those private companies. And they end up sponsoring the student and having him or her in their company working full-time. Of course, it is a little bit difficult on us because there is a lot of trail paperwork, and what we are trying to do is to facilitate also jobs for all students, but definitely all students have equal opportunity in terms of providing those type of opportunities for them. Southern California, we are in a great region, actually, comparing to the rest of the country, just because we do have so many aerospace industries or defense industries. And they are all nearby. Whether you are in San Bernardino, whether you are in Los Angeles, it is a 15-minute drive. That's average. So some of the big companies, and they are subcontractor to the U.S. Air Force in their products. So Lockheed Martin, for example, is one of those giants industries in the aerospace. So fighter jets, aircrafts, Boeing, Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, SpaceX for the rockets and for reaching the moon, as you have been hearing. Virgin Galactic, right now, SpaceX and Virgin Galactic, they have merged already. The Aerospace Corporation, all those companies, they serve our United States Air Force. And are federal as well as state organizations that support the defense industry. So many of these companies, they do have big contracts in the billions to manufacture certain type of aircraft, certain type of fighter jets. So they are very much indeed, they thirsty for good graduates, well-qualified graduates to work on their projects and to work on their contracts. So we provide them with that opportunities. Our students, when they go and earn internship and early training at these companies, that they find that extremely helpful at the time that the student is graduating and applying for the job. He or she already trained. So they save on training, they save on clearance anytime a student or an employee would like to join some of these companies, he has or she has to go through a clearance, and that type of a clearance takes at least 6 months. So with the internship with those companies, you already will go through clearance. So you're saving time and money in terms of joining those giant industries that we have. Academic institutions, as I mentioned, we try to be among the best in the state and in the country. So there is no reason that I hear Caltech, as well as University of Southern California and Pomona, they are institutions that they collaborate a lot with the aerospace industry. So I want to see CSUSB do the same thing, and among the best. And it is among the best, actually. But we promote our collaboration with those giant companies. And that's the idea, is to showcase our students to the biggest companies that you can have on your side for students to take advantage of. So I mentioned a lot about the aerospace companies. You gotta understand that there are several of them within the state, within a distance, a driving distance, of course. But at the same time, they are dominated by legacy players and government relationships, as well as entrepreneurial companies who provide new technologies. So anytime that you are connecting with those companies that serve the defense industry in the country, it's a good thing. It's not losing, it is winning. So those type of leads, in whether it is in Southern California, whether it is in our counties or the nearby counties, is a plus for our students and for our community. We'd love to continue that web platform that we are providing our students, our faculty, and the rest of the community, to make sure that students are aware of our connection, our collaboration with the aerospace industry, as well as the defense industry, which is the US Air Force. We usually tap on sponsoring relationships with other entities that can provide scholarship to our students. And it's very costly to go to college or to go to university and complete your Bachelor of Science degree or Master of Science degree. So it is very important that you have the proper funds. And that's what we promote. You gotta apply wherever opportunity arises, you have to apply, and you never know. We in turn encourage you to apply. We in turn monitor your application and put the application, because you're our student, you are our graduate, and you carry our name with those people who sponsor and provide the long-term employment opportunity. And that's our goal, is to make sure and to facilitate our partnership with the outside world materialize by having those opportunities to our students.